Most agents using Lofty are sitting on deals they don't even realize they're losing, and I can prove it. In fact, in 2025, I was ranked the #1 lead generator on Lofty by the Lofty official website. And today I'm going to show you the exact page that on the official Lofty website that proves it, plus the one thing near the end of the video that nearly every agent is missing that is costing them conversions. So here's the official Lofty website where they break down my success story. Over 110,000 leads generated, over 3.5 million in GCI commission, the average of 3,000 leads generated per month at an average cost of about $1 or $1.50. You can see the area I am, you can see my title, you can scroll down and see a little bit of a breakdown, as well as if you click over to this page, you can actually see that I was the large team 2025 award winner for the lead generator on Lofty. In fact, the 3,000 leads from a previous page, I'm actually at 8,128 leads in the last 30 days in my system right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into exactly how I'm getting these leads and exactly how I'm mostly converting these leads is the really important part. So we're going to start with the sales agent in Lofty, which is their AI. So under sales agent here, you're going to click on settings, and then you're going to click on enrollment. So the enrollment is what triggers the sales agent to actually deal with these particular leads. So we do it under lead created, whether they're a buyer or seller. We do them in these pipeline stages. So not the do not call pipeline stage, things like that, but anyone that's either prospect or somebody we haven't got across the line yet. And I only do it for Google pay-per-click lead source, which is the majority of my lead source. When I scroll down, I have channel enrollment on for website, meaning the chatbot on the website is on. Text channel, meaning when somebody signs up, it's going to send them a series of text messages to engage with them and get their search criteria to update their property alerts for them, as well as a new one is email. It actually does AI email that goes and sees what they've looked at and then sends real estate listings based on what they've looked at, as well as it encourages them to give us more feedback so we can get better leads or better listings to them. So that's the major enrollment. Then I enroll them based on whatever agent it is, whatever office, whatever lead pond, because I have an enterprise account. So that's the sales agent enrollment. Now, once you have the sales agent operating and you're dealing with leads, you're going to have this priority tab when you're in Lofty. So I've got 118,848 leads in here. And if I go here, there's 584 as high priority. These are ones that the AI has been texting, emailing, and chatbotting on the website to the point where they've set task reminders or they said, hey, this person is worth reaching out to. So when you're trying to figure out who to call or who to text or who to engage with and provide value to, start with this list first. These are already pre-qualified and likely very hot customers. So if you look at the notes in here, you can see Ashley Landers is actively engaged with multiple saved townhouse listings in Chilliwack and surrounding areas, shows strong interest with recent site browsing, immediate follow-up is recommended. And it does this for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of leads. So you don't have to do that pre-qualification. It actually does it all for you. So really important. And if you look in here, you can see what the AI is prospecting, what the AI is monitoring, and then the key ones to call first. AI priority. Yours isn't going to have 584 in here unless you have over 100,000 leads, but this is like the basic list to make sure that you call every day. So after that, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about lead scoring. So lead scoring is just an algorithmic way that there's a live score on the lead in Lofty, meaning they're looking at a bunch of factors. They're looking at contact validity, so email, first name, contact validity, email, phone number is real. They're visiting the website. They're looking at particular properties. They're maybe using the mortgage calculator. It does that to factor a score out of 100, and it's a live score that degrades over time. So right now, the score on these ones are 95. If I come back tomorrow, they won't be unless they keep doing those things. So you want to call the 95 and above lead scores first. The way you filter for this in Lofty is you just click over to filters. So when you're not filtered, you just go like this, click filters on the right-hand side. It opens up, and then you scroll down to where it says lead score, and then you can just check the box from 81 to 100. Call these ones first. In fact, even save a listing filter in here so you know to come back to them all the time. After that, my next favorite filter is actually a filter that was created by a white glove customer of mine. White glove customers are ones that I set up and optimize Google Ads for to get them really low cost leads that are high quality and high search intent that close really fast. Anyway, when you go into his filter, his name is Jazz, and you click on filters, he's got really key, really simple filters. So last website visit within 3 days. So it means they've been on the website looking at listings in the last 3 days. They viewed more than 2 properties. So they viewed 3+ properties, and their lead score is between 61 and 80 or 81 and 100. So between 61 and 100. If you're only calling this list outside of the other scenarios that I told you, you're going to get a lot of really good phone calls and conversations and be able to do a lot of business. So my next favorite strategy for conversion, which is one I've been talking about for a long time, which most people don't do, but I promise you, if you do it, you will crush, is what we call bomb videos. So this is a particular lead in a White Glove customer account. And if I scroll down here to where the tag is, you can actually see the keyword phrase put in from Google Ads that shows you the keyword phrase that was searched. So you really do know their search intent, regardless of what listings that they're actually looking at. So the way that we make sure to really engage with this person and get a really good result is, let's say you called them. Their average search price on this particular one is, I think, like, yeah, 5 million. So obviously, if this person if you can get a deal done with this person, whether it's a buy or a sell, or a buy and a sell, is going to be sort of life-changing money in real estate if you're just starting particularly, or it's going to really help pay the bills for a while if you've been doing this for a while. What you need to do is you need to make sure that they're getting the information they need. So first things first, call them. Of course, if they don't pick up the phone, what you can do is you can actually go in and send them what we call a bomb video. So you click email right here. And then right here is the bomb video button. You'd have to integrate it in the settings under integrations once you have a bomb account. And then once you've done that, you click on it and you can actually record a video directly to them. Because I'm recording a video for you right now, it's not going to pop up. But if I click this right here, it would use my webcam to record a video. And what I would do is I'll go, oh, hey, Corey, I noticed you were looking on the website. If there was a particular property that I had noticed that they looked at like 3 or 4 times, what I would do is I would go into my MLS system, which is called Paragon, might be called something else where you are, and I'd find the title search, the property disclosure statement, and any like really valuable piece of information or document that's not publicly available. I would attach that to the email and I'd film a video saying, hey, Corey, I really appreciate you checking out listings on the website. This one on Main Street came up, I think may be of interest to you. I've grabbed the title search, I've grabbed the property disclosure statement. If there's any other information you want about this property, or if you'd like me to do this for any other property, just let me know. And then I'd film the bomb video. I'd import it like this. This is my business partner, Zaya. It would show like this, and then the likelihood they're going to open it's really, really high, because you're going to put in the subject the listing address or special info or insider info about the listing address. And if they were just looking at that address like 10 minutes ago or earlier in the day, they're going to open it and they're going to click it. And in fact, what I would find a lot of the time is these potential customers that wouldn't pick up the phone would reply to that email and say, wow, that's really impressive. Thank you so much for doing that. And would open the conversation. And then the next time I called, they would pick up the phone, or they would just call me directly after getting the bomb video and want to have a conversation, which is great. So highly, highly, highly recommend using these for engaging with people who are not picking up the phone, that are high value leads, as well as right after you have a conversation with somebody and they're a new lead on the website, you build some rapport, film a bomb video. Say, thanks so much for the call. I'd love for you to put a face to the name. This is me. I'm a real person. I'm here working away, trying to put food on the table for my family. Super excited to try to earn your business. And you do that enough times, and you'll get a good result. I was doing that 25 of those videos per day, Monday to Friday, when I was in production. And I promise you, the response rate and the number of deals you can get from it would blow your mind. I was averaging about 5 deals a month when I was doing that in production. So if that would help you, take my advice and do it. The last thing we're going to do here is what we call sold listings or market snapshots. If you click over on automations on the right here, there's property alerts. This is setting up active listings that are going to be emailed to them. And this one is market snapshot. So the property they looked at was in Los Altos, and they searched Los Altos homes for sale. So I click automations and I click new snapshot. We're going to go in here and we're going to see if Los Altos comes up. So Los Altos, California. So now it has 759 results. So we probably want to filter this one because of what that person had looked at. They looked at a house and they're looking in the $5 million range. So I probably put 3 million and above, or that's square feet. I probably put 3 million and above as far as the sale price, because they're not going to be really interested in the stuff that's lower if they're not looking at that. And we look, there's 550 results at 3 million plus. That's single family homes. Click next. Then I'd uncheck copy to myself, because this will obviously get you too many emails. I'd put recent sales in Los Altos. And then for the subject, I'd put the same thing, from Corey Prince. I put my name, and I'd even put my cell phone number in the subject line here. So every time they get one of these updates, they're going to get your cell phone number. And then if you call them, they're actually going to recognize that number and be like, oh, it's that Corey guy. For frequency, if it's just one you're putting on for somebody who hasn't asked for it, I wouldn't do daily or instantly. This is going to be whenever anyone matches, or a summary at the end of the week or at the end of the day. I would do weekly or bi-weekly or even monthly, but I would probably start with weekly. And then click save, and then they'll literally get weekly sales of this. And I'm actually going to set this up for this particular customer, even though this is not going to come from me. It's going to come from the white glove customer in here. So weekly. We'll do it on Sunday. And then now this person will be updated literally every week on Sunday with a list saying recent sales in Los Altos. It's going to show every sale from 3 million plus, and it's going to warm this customer up and show them that me as the agent is up on the recent sales that are in Los Altos. It's going to educate them on what the market's doing. And when they do reach out and when you do engage with them to buy and sell, they're actually going to be a much more educated customer. And the beautiful thing about that is that they're going to accept a much more reasonable asking price for their, or a listing price for their listing potentially, as well as when they go buy stuff, they're going to know kind of what the market is, because they're going to be like, oh yeah, that one over there went for that. That one over there went for that. I guess it is worth 5 million. So let's offer them 4.9 and see if we can work a deal here. So I hope this has been super valuable to you. I do have a free Google Ads Masterclass course that shows people exactly how to get these types of leads, generating about 8,000 leads per month in the last 30 days. And if you click over to it, I'll show you. So this is it. It's school.com/ads. I'll link that below in the pinned comment as well. You just click join group. It's about 11,000 mostly realtors in Canada and the US. Once you join the group, you're going to come into the community. And in the community, you can actually go through and see posts of a bunch of different people running ads, mostly realtors. The white glove ones are the ones that are running ads, that I'm running ads for them, of course. You can go to the classroom. In the classroom, you got a full Google Ads Masterclass. It's about 24 hours worth of content. Totally free. Check it out. You can do all this on your own. And if you do want to come to like a live training, every week, if you go into the calendar and you look at the next Monday, you're going to see the next topic. So you click in your calendar, add this to your calendar, and then show up. And I'll go through a free training for about 30 minutes. And then I'll do a Q&A at the end, totally free. Just check it out. And if you have questions, ask there. I hope to see you in this community. It's amazing. I love helping people in it. And definitely subscribe and like the video. And I will see you in the next video.